Hello, my beautiful Libras. Welcome to your reading. Today we're going to dive into the energies of the Saturn and Neptune in Aries conjuncting on February 20th. We still have time, I know, but this is inspired by Tim Gregory and Tarot Ship with Jimmy, and he had this beautiful reading for all signs, and that inspired me as well. So I wanted to dive into that energy and see what is going to bring, what is that going to bring into your life. And they start conjuncting on the May 20th, so we are in the energy already, and I'm gonna dive deeper into it, what it brings, and also we're gonna see through the cup and the cards how it's going to be affecting you. I created a special spread for you. And by the way, if you're new here, I am the Divine Light, and this energy is just for you, whether you're sun, moon, rising, or just feeling that Libran energy strong. If you go on to enjoy this reading, feel free to share, subscribe, and hit the like button. It means a lot and it helps the channel grow. Let's dive in to see. Let me first talk about what's happening with the Neptune and Saturn. Saturn is actually the energy of practical application of your plans, okay? And like coming up with the solutions, ideas. Neptune is your intuition. It represents your intuition. And if you have any of those signs like the Neptune in Aries for you or Saturn in Aries, it is multiplying the effect. The thing is that when it comes to Aries energy, it is going to affect all of us because it's like the first sign and started to affect also. Maybe there are things happening in your life at this moment. It is coming really strong, really powerful. And when you look at the historical timelines of the Saturn and Neptune in Aries, in the past, you realize that they're massive, old with the out with the old, in with the new energies happening. The government's actually collapsing, and so the last time it's between the 95 and 99. I think that's I don't know if that's 100%, but so what was happening back then in your life? Just take a look at that. It seems like that can be replicating itself. Or if there was a negative experience, you can be prepared for what else is coming, okay? I see here, let's see, there are two angels are kissing. Guys, what's happening? Some of you are manifesting love. And this is some angelic soul alignment thing happening, I feel, which is beautiful because we all have soul contracts with every human being shows up in our reality, maybe even with animals. And so it seems like here, because the angel wings kind of reminds me of like the spirit energy. So this can be someone who's showing up in your energy field as a good friend, because there's like hugging here, but there can be also intimacy with this person, and can be both at the same time, a romance, a romantic partner, and someone who's going to get along with you very well. Another thing here too, I was listening to the other day and somebody said, you know, when someone right comes into your life, it is going to actually challenge your beliefs. And this doesn't mean it's going to challenge you, but it doesn't mean that they're going to challenge you and push you to the corner and like it's going to be a toxic thing. Challenge you in the sense of maybe you have been living with certain type of beliefs all your life long. You're thinking, oh, this person is going to think this about me, that about me. They're going to judge me. They're going to criticize me or whatever it is. So this new person coming in, because it's a soul alignment, they're not going to do any of those things, and that can initially seem like something boring, accepting you the way you are, supporting what you're doing, and fully there for you, and being vulnerable, sharing their vulnerable sides with you, and accepting your vulnerable sides as it is. So that can be a challenging experience if you have been like facing with opposition along the way in the relationships. This can even be a workplace environment here, but Gemini, I feel like, because this is the twin, can be like a Gemini energy that you're stepping into, also like partnership that you're forming with maybe in the workplace. And it seems like this is going to be a definitely different experience, okay? And throughout this year, you're going to start experiencing that, maybe even day to day. Whoever comes your way, whoever that you're connecting to, is going to have this kind of like accepting, loving, supportive energy, which can really maybe even like startle you. Okay. And that's why I see like this is starting dark. okay, because you don't really have clarity, because this is something that you haven't experienced before. And what you can do here is you can cultivate that Aries fire, passion, movement energy here, and do not get startled. Even if you are, maybe keep moving, again, doing things that you know with what to do best, okay? And can be the advice of Bashar. If you're listening to Bashar, he says following your highest excitement at that moment. It doesn't have to be like your lifelong purpose. It can be momentarily, whatever makes you feel confident at that moment and passionate. Follow that, and I feel like that is going to really unblock this pathway that is closing here, because it's not something that you are closing. It's like automatically some things are shrinking, so it can become larger, open up more space. I see kind of like a fish here. This is someone's head. Like there's a person actually wearing a fish hat. We have the Hierophant, who is wearing a fish hat, and he symbolizes the authority. He's on top of a box, which indicates that he is limited. His maybe spiritual authority, knowledge, information is limited, but he is an authority either way that maybe coming in front of you that you are trying to overcome or finding way around them. So I feel here that can be the situation when you come together with like a strong energy right now in like the following days. And this is going to actually, this is the next 2 years energy. That's how I'm going to title it. However, like I said, it started in May, and it is going to keep affecting the next 2 years, okay? And you might come across with authority. Initially, it can show up as like something opposing you. But if you be patient with it, if you go along with it, seems like you're going to actually just align with it and just find a way around. Or maybe together, you're going to, with this authority, you're going to align towards the direction that you want to go. This can be, I give examples of like maybe you're waiting for an approval, you're expecting a help to come in, or you submitted something you wanted to go through and bring you something that you well deserved, or something that maybe a job that you want to manifest through an authority. Can be government, but can also be an institution that you see as strong. Maybe you got accepted to a school, but they're saying your paperwork is missing, and the box symbolizes like the kind of like a structure. You're going to collect all of that, and this is going to maybe even become, when the information that you're gathering is going to become a means for you to manifest money, resources. Maybe you're going to say to the other people, okay, I have done this, I know how to take care of it, let's do it together for this kind of like a money. Maybe that's going to be your profession, something that you're going to create a resource. I see here towards this is the second year timeline, and I see there is like a pathway opening in waves, and I feel like maybe you are going to start planning after you achieve a success, going to the school. Maybe I see letter C here. C can be in the name of a person. Maybe you're gonna over like that institution you're going to jump over, or like align together. Seems like here you're going to complete that task, or the situation is going to be handled very well. It is going to create a wave outside of your comfort zone, and it's going to take you away to maybe a different place. Some of you might be relocating with this energy, okay? Let's see in the second year timeline. I know it's too pushed too far away, but the time is an illusion as when you look into it. So we can pull the timelines closer to us by tapping into the energy of that. I see there's someone here, very serious face with a big nose. You can see the mouth, the nose, and the eyes. They're staring at you with like a not breaking the eye contact. I feel like this person, even though they look intimidating, you might come across with this kind of a person. They might be the one who wants to know how you did it, okay? Who wants to figure out or learn from you. And this can be someone wise, old, someone who's also knowledgeable in some things. I see a letter B, like maybe Bethany, but kind of looks like a boot as well. Kind of reminds me of, okay, I'm getting too fast sometimes. Ski boots. So this can be someone who has that kind of a hobby also showing up here. And they're there to bring resources, also maybe even like pay for what you're offering. Another thing I see, there's a couple holding hands and there's an authority above there. This kind of looks like a diamond ring, guys. Maybe some of you are manifesting marriage or connection, commitment. Ring is commitment. And you're holding hands with someone right there. This can be marriage, yes. But this can also be forming of a partnership, something committed, which is going to have all the virtues of a marriage, okay? Loyalty, trust, being there on the sick days, on the good days, and supporting, accepting you as you are, your family, your pets. And this can even be like a business environment, because sometimes in the business environment, in the work environment, you might have to bring your pets, and this person can be fine with it, support you. You're holding hands, meaning like both hands are coming as a V, as a victory. You're both into it. Okay, maybe you're thinking like, now I don't have a prospect, I don't want to get married. This can even be representative of someone, a partner, a life partner, okay? And the business partner, a life partner that you're going to really connect together, which I love the idea. I love the thought. And this person just appeared here as a soulmate energy. But the thing is, the things are going to get a lot lighter, a lot better. And then you're going to connect on maybe in a commitment, promising. Ring symbolizes a promise that the commitment is going to last forever, okay? Another thing now, I put it away, I see an old woman holding a child right there. Her hair is flowing in the wind. Now I see the father right here too. This can be, if you already have someone in your life, the relationship is going to be improving, and the structures in the relationship that doesn't work anymore is going to be crumbling. So meaning maybe, and you're going to have a chance to rebuild again. This can be maybe this person, that's the example coming to me because that's what actually annoys me, leaving their socks on the living room carpet all day, like every time. Maybe this time when you point it out and say this is a no, they're going to pick it up from now on. They're going to actually fix that behavior. They're going to know that this carries a lot of value for you. Okay, so I know it's the simplest example, but it's sometimes people, we get our fuse can get lit with so little. That's why I gave that some small example here for you. And the child that you're raising can be, that's why I said this can be a business partnership too. You're going to start raising something that has masculine power, growth power, Aries, like the horns on top of it has, means that it is going to reach out there and like maybe even become a leader for something. This can be an idea that you come up with, maybe a program or something that you're building, making a little device, or like I said, like a teaching program. It is going to reach to many people. It seems like it is going to expand very fast. It's not going to last till the end of the year. It is growing really fast, you can see, and starting to attract a lot of different energies towards you, okay? Which is a good thing here. If you have like a business idea, a resource, a money, that a service that you want to provide, or a product you want to give to people, it seems like together you're going to be strong. And maybe you're just coming up with the idea and this person is creating it, okay? Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. I see the new horizon shining right away. Right now, maybe you're going through the timeline of that crumbling. I see a letter Z, I, Zelda, K, Carrie, or Kamala. Can be in someone's first name or the last name. Your desire coming really fast at first, but then it just slows down the process. So it seems like here, you're not really doing anything to get the process going, okay? It can be like a period that it's going to hit a slope, and then it is going to start accelerating again. In these times, what you can do is maybe instead of just staring at watching the grass grow, basically instead of watching the grass grow, you can focus on the other areas in your life and look at the triggers. When this slows down, what is that triggering in you? Is that fear? Is that the fear of not having enough, or the fear of slowing down, losing it? Whatever it is going to trigger some things within you, which is going to give you a chance to transform it. Z can be the last letter of the alphabet, is the completion of a cycle. And I see here that you are actually climbing to the top of this horizon, new horizon, and like casting a spell out there. Casting a spell doesn't mean doing some magicianry or whatever it is. There's a second desire also coming. It's coming even faster. This can be maybe you build something and then the money comes. You meet someone and get to know each other, and then the offer of promises come. Okay, and then I see someone talking on the phone. If this is communication that you want, coming. I see letter N. So you're casting your magic spell. Spell actually comes from spelling, I heard somewhere. And the words that we use, that we spell everything, actually becomes our reality. So make sure that we're speaking good things. Another thing that I heard from Greg Braden this morning, there's a mask also falling off right here. If there's an illusion or there's a situation that you are not really looking at, or if someone, we're going to see if we get the Five of Swords energy. If someone trying to be tricky, seems like the masks are falling off there. It is going to be revealed. Greg Braden says you can affirm something for days, hours, years, and it cannot become your reality if you don't feel it in your heart. Because our heart, I actually listened to something about the heart the other day. Bob Proctor, again, I'm like obsessed with Bob Proctor right now. And he said that our hearts actually have like 20 times, 100 times stronger power than our minds. It can create much faster if you internalize something, if you feel gratitude for it. When you're saying the affirmation, it's not just idle words, but you're adding that feeling, having something through your heart. It can immediately manifest. It can immediately appear as an opportunity in our lives. So it seems like here, I feel that that's what you're casting out with a spell, not only your words, but through your heart. Because I see that like someone right here, it's like aligning with the heart, you see. There's a letter T here. T can be in someone's name, in the name of a country, in the name of a place that you want to travel, or T can be the T that you need to know, T in the sense of gossip or knowledge, information that you need to know in order to make the spell become your reality, okay? Let's pull now. I'm going to pull your archetype, which is going to show us where you are at this moment. And another one is going to show us where you're going, where you're heading. Okay, let's pull now this one. This is where you are. The shadow. Oh, look at that shadow. This is so amazing. I love this design on this cards. Shadow merges with the light and it gets darker. Maybe it's not the right kind of light that you're merging with. Light is illumination, information, knowledge. Maybe the knowledge that you're picking up at this time is not really giving you the answers that you want or heading you towards the right direction, but it is just giving you more not having clarity, okay? And we're going to look at the past effects. Why are you in the shadows and creating more and more shadows? How is that serving you? Okay. Where are you going? Where are you heading? To tear. Okay. I'm going to look at the meaning of this tear because it can be tears of joy, which I use in my readings a lot as like I see, not use. I see them a lot in the cup. And let's see. This is the morning, the release, the rain washing away the melancholy flowing through. Tears are droplets of letting go. Okay. So it seems like here, I feel very good about this. Shadow is your shadow. This is something that is getting stuck at this moment, the thoughts, ideas, and shadow reflecting as people, like coming as light, but creating more darkness at this timeline. And let's see the past effects of that. But the tear is you getting rid of the shadow, okay? Coming to light, creating the things you want faster. And this can include also the tear because you're going to leave the shadow behind. You might feel a little bit nostalgia, melancholy, but it is going to bring the sunshine, okay? Let's see the past effect of this shadow. Okay, I was holding the deck upright. We have the Six of Cups. Oh, you're yearning something, guys, from the past, maybe from your childhood, maybe. These are actually Mythologia Fenica. This is a Finnish wisdom, actually Finnish, not Finnish line, like Finnish in Finland, okay? And it has the symbols of that. You see children's steps right here. Maybe in the past, when you're a child, or in the past related to children, you wanted to do something, and this didn't really play out the way you want it to be, okay? That can actually put you in a melancholy situation. And that's why maybe you're now hiding in the shadows, because you're thinking that it's not going to work out anyways, because whatever I touch turns to dust. That's why I don't want to touch anything. That can be the situation, the shadow, or maybe just the shadow comes towards it. Let's see. Seven of Swords is, oh, you see those bugs right there? They're looking like bugs here, not the bug bacteria. Seven of Swords is someone we see that's stealing the swords before the war. Maybe that's you wanted to do something with the children, or you're missing something. You missed something about the children and or your childhood, your dreams, past dreams. There might be someone actually showed up to bring some tricky situation inside of it, okay? Maybe they try to tell you that, oh, there's a faster way, easier way to take care of that. Let me take care of it. And it turned out to be something that is not preferable, that has negative energy in it, negative intentions in it. Let's see what else. We had 10 of Pentacles. But the thing is, though, I feel like here now you have, this actually gave you an idea or an output or something. It can be even an inspiration that you didn't follow yet, that can create amazing wealth. Okay, that can create amazing results for you. And this can even be someone, now I'm thinking maybe someone that you come together and you were feeling this childhood energy. You were happy like children, open and sharing yourself, but the other person had different plans. They might have, this can be also partnership. They might have like, oh, this lying energy. They were doing things, sneaky things behind that you don't realize. And maybe they got wealthy out of it and you got nothing. Okay. Let's see the present now. It seems like here King of Cups energy is coming in. You might be meeting with someone who's really aligning with you, perfect for each other, beautiful character, and the loving, supportive, appreciative. Like I said, this is going to be someone that is going to challenge your beliefs. This can be a boss, this can be a neighbor, this can be a friend, this can be a lover. And Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, but it doesn't have to be initially their sun sign. It can be their Venus sign, like how they offer love and the loving things, and how they operate in their relationships is sacrifice. They actually give all they have. So that can challenge your past belief, because someone tried to benefit from you, and now you're expecting everyone to do that. But this person can be other way around. Okay, I have here Nine of Pentacles. Someone, this is going to help you together plant very good seeds. Okay, that's why I see not only this doesn't have to be romantic, but this can also be someone you trust when it comes to money, business. They're not really fully mature about the future they want to create, but they are almost there. And together you're going to plant some stable seeds and start to grow it. Okay, it can start from today. Maybe it started on the May 4th, I think, when the Saturn and Neptune started conjuncting in Aries. So it is going to be 0 degrees on the February 20th. That's the detail. And so now you are starting to do something with this energy, which is going to bring a lot of strength, which I love the strength energy. You are learning something new. You have a lot of experiences, maybe from the past, that you're bringing this beautiful, strong attitude into situations, which is going to be your participation of this relationship, this upgrade. Another thing here, we have a horse, even though the Chariot has the horse. In this one, we have the horse here with the strength, and we have the warrior with his arrows, Sagittarius energy. Even though strength is Leo, I like to interpret the symbols here too. This can be a Sagittarius energy. This can be someone strong. And this can be also you becoming the strong rider that is taking yourself from where you are to where you want to go. Finding that support, finding that financial support, emotional support from this person coming into your life. This doesn't even have to be the person, by the way. This can be you starting to come up with this self-love oozing out of you, starting to attract others to you as well. Future holds 3 of Wands, a new adventure, travel. I feel like the tear that you need to shed is something that you've been holding on to for a while now. You can see a beautiful eye right there. And as soon as you start to shed that tier, this can be even the self-blame or blaming others, expecting others to do things for you. When you start to say, you know what, nobody has to do that for me, or I will, and that's like a very strong demeanor. Oh, nobody has to do it. Someone out there can do that for you. But if you're expecting the people who doesn't even love themselves to love you back and support you back, that can bring more tears even. But this is a tear that you're releasing, letting it out. Like I said, out with the old and in with the new. That will bring the new adventure opportunity right away. Some of you might be even manifesting a companion that is blind man's guide, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, which we're actually interpreting the Aries energy of Neptune and Saturn. We have Golden Bride, 9 of Wands, beautifully, that you don't have to defend anything when this person's energy comes forth, because they're going to be actually defending your territory. And I keep saying person, maybe when you become this person that follows their highest intuition, highest joy, and if you want to travel somewhere, instead of just wandering and saying, oh, it's not available to me, when you start asking how it can become available to me, you're going to start leaving that like a wounded warrior energy, like defensive energy behind, because sometimes those emotions rise to the top and we react to things with that. But when you sit in that energy and start questioning, why is this actually getting me so angry, it is going to show you where it's hurting, and so you can heal it. We have the Emperor, again Aries. So this can be a person who's going to lead, guide, and show you good direction. Another thing here that I feel I want to interpret it both ways. This is actually you leading with confidence, okay? You creating your own reality on future with a confident demeanor. You're taking charge. If you are maybe taking orders from someone at this time, seems like it's going to change totally, and you're gonna be the one who's gonna start giving orders. Okay, I'm gonna pull an angel card for you because I love the angel energies, and we saw 2 angels in your cup already. Let's see which one wants to be your assistance during this time. And angels are actually, they don't have free will, but we do, and unless we call them, they cannot show up. I love coming with the Sandalphon. And you might not be ready for a relationship right now, or maybe even receiving support from people, which can happen to the best of us. But it seems like, first of all, self-love. I love self-love energy, which is going to be a part of this journey for you. And also this is going to reflect outside as well. It doesn't have to stay with humans. It can be towards animals. This can be doing what you love the most. Maybe you have a lifelong dream that was actually ruined for someone. Now you're going to get the chance to operate it, create it with someone else, or by yourself, and that will show you how strong, amazing, and capable you are to create amazing, wonderful stuff. Okay, beloved, you're a child of God and a peace lover at heart. This angelic oracle comes to you as a signal that new love or renewed love is dawning for you. See life through the compassionate eyes of your guardian angel, who emanates the Christos, and perceive that love as being uncompromisingly beautiful. Look to the beauty that you will create for all in radiance of your love, and which is a prism of divine. By the way, Libra, you have this like eye of beauty. You see things, or maybe even you make things more beautiful than it is. And because you have like that kind of like an output, the Libras that I know are actually can see something, look at something, and even turn it around a little bit, like just decorate it again in a way that they make it so beautiful, so attractive. And you have that, and you have that inner love for every creation and creation, or like sentient or not. So this seems like here, when you cultivate that love and show it outside without being fearless, it is going to bring your miracles, okay? And I love, this is one of my favorite chants here for you, Om Namah Shivaya, to enlighten your peace. And if you, I think it's not Ram Das, it's Krishna Das. You can look up Om Namah Shivaya, he actually sing this in a church in New York past time. with many people. Go ahead, watch that video. It's amazing. It's so like, close your eyes and you feel so much that energy and chant that. That can, put you in the mood to really get into the mood to get the things that you desire. Just pull them. Like I said, the time doesn't exist. We can actually quantum jump to a future date, and that can be helpful for you, okay? Because it always works for me. I love that Om Namah Shivaya by Krishna Das. All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. And if you do, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.